I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch network. A MAGA Republican short-circuited on live television when she was asked a very basic question by the host. The host, Brianna Joy Gray, asked the MAGA Republican Bethany Mandel, "Hey, you've written all about woke and wokeness, so for all of our viewers out there, can you define the word woke? Can you define wokeness?" Well, it wouldn't shock you that Bethany Mandel could not define it. Not only that, but she short-circuited and froze on live TV. Watch what happens.
Of Americans consider themselves very liberal, and probably fewer of them consider themselves to be woke. And so, when we talk about traditional,
what does that mean to you? Would you mind defining woke? Because it's come up a couple times, and I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
So, woke is sort of the idea that this is going to be one of those moments that goes viral. Woke is something that's very hard to define, and we've spent an entire chapter defining it. It is sort of the understanding that we need to totally reimagine and redo society in order to create hierarchies of oppression. It's hard to explain in a 15-second soundbite.
Yeah, look, your time.
You notice at the end there what Bethany Mandel says, well, I just don't have enough time to answer the question. I can't give it to you in a soundbite. Well, Bethany Mandel has written all about woke and wokeness. She wrote this article a few weeks back for the New York Post, one of Rupert Murdoch's propaganda outlets. The article was called "How Woke Ideologies Are Upending American Childhood." So she wrote that article, and she's a public speaker on wokeness, whatever that means, yet she can't define it because, of course, it is a dog whistle. Now, look what happened when Ron DeSantis's top aides were asked to define what woke and wokeness means in a court proceeding where they had to give under oath testimony. This, of course, was the court proceeding, a federal court proceeding in a lawsuit brought by Andrew Warren, the Hillsborough County prosecutor, who was removed and suspended from his position that he was elected by his constituents. And he was removed by Ron DeSantis because he was, quote, too woke of a prosecutor. That was the justification that Ron DeSantis gave. But let's pull up that testimony from Ron DeSantis's top aides. For example, Taryn Finsky, Ron DeSantis's communications director, was asked in the federal trial brought by Andrew Warren, "Can you define what woke means?" And Taryn Finsky responded, "Woke was, quote, a slang term for activism, progressive activism, and a general belief in systemic injustices in the country." Ryan Newman, DeSantis's general counsel, was also asked, "What does woke mean? What's wokeness?" Ryan Newman responded, quote, "To me, it means someone who believes that there are systemic injustices in the criminal justice system, and on that basis, they decline to fully enforce and uphold the law." But asked what woke means more generally, Newman, again, who's Ron DeSantis's top lawyer, Ron DeSantis's general counsel, said it would be the belief that there are systemic injustices in American society and the need to address them. So here is Ron DeSantis after being reelected, and he said one of the most important things about Florida to him is that Florida is where woke goes to die, he said. Play this clip. I'm sure you remember it. Play the clip.
We fight the woke in the legislature. We fight the woke in the schools. We fight the woke in the corporations. We will never, ever surrender to the woke mob. Florida is where woke goes to die. People have come here because our policies work. Leadership matters. We refuse to use polls and put our finger in the wind. Leaders don't follow, they lead. We set out a vision. We executed on that vision, and we produced historic results. And the people of this state have responded in record fashion. Now, while our country flounders due to failed leadership in Washington, Florida is on the right track. I believe the survival of the American experiment requires a revival of true American principles. Florida has proved that it can be done. We offer a ray of hope that better days still lie ahead. I am proud of our achievements in this state. I am honored by your support, and I look forward to the road ahead. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race in this first term, and I have kept the faith.
So Ron DeSantis is saying Florida is where woke goes to die. That's what makes Ron DeSantis very excited. That's a major initiative to kill woke. And asked what woke means, Ron DeSantis' top lawyer says it's the belief that there are systemic injustices in American society and the need to address them. So Florida is where that goes to die. And look, this whole woke and wokeness, I could play you so many clips here of MAGA Republicans talking about. I mean, look, here's their cult leader, Donald Trump, at a recent speech that he gave where he's saying, if I'm elected, I will end woke and end the deep state. Here, play the clip.
Together, we will end the era of weaponized government forever. We will end woke. We will crush the deep state.
And here's the MAGA Republican chairman of the Oversight Committee who blames the failure of Silicon Valley Bank not on deregulation in the Trump years, which removed critical Dodd-Frank stress test regulations that would have identified the systemic issues within Silicon Valley Bank. He doesn't blame it on the failures within the bank itself. He says, no, the real issue here is that this was a woke bank, that this bank was woke. Here, play this clip of MAGA Republican. This is the chairman of the House Oversight Committee, a powerful, powerful committee. Play the clip.
And then we see now coming out that they were one of the most woke banks in their quest for the ESG type policy and investing. This could be a trend, and there are consequences for bad Democrat policy. And I think we need to keep an eye on all the banking sector right now.
Well,
it's just so unserious, right? Here is what the MAGA Republicans said on Tuesday. They said they posted this from their official account. Now they're saying washing machines are too woke or something. They go, first it was gas cars, then gas stoves. Now Democrats are going after washing machines. The left wants to make us lock down at home, eat bugs, and wash our clothes in the river, all in the name of climate. Like what in the world are they talking about? I just think it's important that we have serious discussions on serious issues, and all they want to do is talk about woke this, woke that. And when they're actually asked what is woke, they basically just short circuit. They can't answer the question. And here's one of the things that we posted on our social media accounts at Meidas. We wrote, Democrats, let's protect Social Security and make healthcare more affordable. Republicans, woke. Mr. Potato Head. Democrats, let's talk about infrastructure and ensure banks are properly regulated. Republicans, pedo, groomer, gas stoves, washing machines, I ain't eating bugs, woke. I mean, what in the world is going on there? It's important that we take issues seriously and that we have serious people as our leaders. And this whole labeling thing is woke this and woke that. And, she froze and she short-circuited under the pressure of the whole gaslighting that she engages in every day. The whole thing is a fraud. The whole thing is a sham. The whole thing is to distract Americans from real issues like jobs and better wages and improved working conditions and healthcare, lowering prescription drug prices, increasing access and affordability, and improving the affordability of education, making sure a woman can control her own body, protecting our veterans, protecting seniors, protecting Social Security and Medicare. Like, these are serious issues that require serious solutions that can get complicated. And the MAGA Republicans' response to it, while they try to harm Americans' access to things that are needed, while MAGA Republicans are attacking the working class and middle class with their policies, they are feeding them a diet of misinformation and disinformation, of woke this and woke that. It is absurd. We have to call it out. We'll continue to call it out here on the MeidasTouch Network. Hit subscribe. We're on our way to 1 million subscribers in the month of March. Help us get there. Let's march to 1 million together. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. Also, you can check us out at patreon.com/MeidasTouch, patreon.com/MeidasTouch. Also, wherever you get your audio podcast, just search MeidasTouch Podcast. I think you will really enjoy the audio podcast I do with the other founders, my brothers. Just search MeidasTouch Podcast wherever you get your audio. Until next time, I'm Ben Meiselas.
The best part of waking up? MAGA tears in my cup. Check out the new MAGA tears mug available now at store.MeidasTouch.com. That's store.MeidasTouch.com. It's 100% union made right here in the USA. I know I'm not tired of winning yet. How about you? Get yours today.